Hello, welcome to my channel, Another Bibliophile Reads. My name is Greg, and today it's raining books because I have been acquiring books at a very heavy rate, much more than I could ever possibly read. So I am just building up a pile of unread books, which is not a bad thing, but it is something that I should show everyone. And what have I been buying or acquiring? First, from a little free library, The Abstainer by Ian McGuire. He is the author of The North Water, which is a 19th century sort of murder mystery set on a whaling ship off of Greenland, and it was fabulous. I really liked The North Water. So when I looked at the little free library and I saw this book by this author, I didn't even bother to read the back flap. I still haven't, but free book from a free library, author of North Water, yes. In the same little free library, they had Desert by J. Le Clézot. He is a French author who won the Nobel Prize for Literature. And this book just looks so forlorn sitting in that library. Who in downtown Fredericksburg is ever going to read a French novel except me? So I had to relieve that little free library of its burden. And another burden found in a little free library was The March by W.S. Konizak. And this is the extraordinary novel tells the tragic and inspiring story of the Polish people and the national nightmare of conquest and occupation that followed the invasion by Germany and Russia. Now, I know enough World War II history to know that the Polish people really had it bad in World War II. And this is a mammoth novel. It is somewhere in the neighborhood of 842 pages. It was written in 1971. I doubt many people are reading this book nowadays, but why not pick a free book from a free library? Now here's one that I bought from Amazon because I just wanted to read it. This is another Nobel Prize winner. This is Yasunari Kawabata. He's one of the few Japanese to have won the Nobel Prize. And this is Beauty and Sadness. And this is about a man getting older. And I think I can appreciate that. From a thrift store, Contiki by Thor Heidenhall. Now, I have read this in high school, and this is about a man who determined that you could cross oceans in a primitive raft. And he built a raft and he crossed the ocean. So I want to read that. More thrift store. Agatha Christie, Death Comes as the End. And this looks like a historical novel by Agatha Christie. I didn't know she wrote any of those. It is 4,000 years ago in Egypt. And it's a murder story, sevenfold. So people who know Agatha Christie, tell me if this is good. Now here's one that I should have resisted, but I couldn't resist. Thrift store, $1. And this is Sword of the Golden Stud by Ashley Carter. And when I looked this up on Amazon, this is tied to the author Kyle Oslot, who wrote Mandingo. And I'm not entirely sure, other than, let's just say it is a probably salacious romance, and it features, oh my God, people of different races having an affair. Yeah, I can just imagine that. You can just see that this is going to be pure trash, and whether it's going to be good trash or bad trash, I don't know. There may be some trash coming in August, and this is still a contender for reading trash in August, but there's lots of contenders for trash, so we'll see. The Ambushers by Donald Hamilton. It is just a sleazy or cheap looking mystery, and thrift store dollar, why not? Harold Robbins, 79 Park Avenue. And what is this about? The voluptuous tale of a gorgeous New York call girl who really liked her work. She had known more men than she could remember, and a few she would never forget. The stepfather who had started her on her way, the racketeer who had been willing to pay any price for her, and the cop who prosecuted her in court and was the only man she ever really loved. Okay, this is going to be trash for August. I know Harold Robbins is going to be on that trash for August, and maybe this one. John D. MacDonald, A Flash of Green. Now, even though this has green in the title, this is not a Travis McGee, part of his Travis McGee series. It was written before his series, so maybe he just wrote this book and decided to start using colors. Now, take a look at that cover. They don't make covers like this anymore. You cannot put a female butt on a cover nowadays, and you definitely see butt on this cover. And I really enjoyed the Deep Blue Goodbye by John D. MacDonald, so I'm definitely gonna try to read this. Another cheap book that I picked up at Books A Million. This is a science fiction novel. Roger Zelazny, Jack of Shadows. It was 50% off of $1.25, so did I even read back cover? No. The Earth no longer rotates. Science rules the day side of the globe. Magic rules the world of night. And Jack of Shadows, Shadow Jack the thief, who broke the compact and duped the Lord of High Dungeon, who was beheaded in Ingles and rose again from the dug pits of Glarvey. Why do people put these strange words in science fiction? Who drank the blood of a vampire and swallowed a stone. Shadow Jack walks in silence and shadows to seek vengeance upon his enemies. Well, it's a science fiction book. Roger Zelazny is a great author, and I couldn't resist. Now, it is traditional to blame fellow booktubers when they make you buy other books. Now, should you blame them or praise them in the acknowledgments? But Criminale, yeah, this is all his doing. I was at a used bookstore yesterday, and there was just a haul of Ed McBain books, 87th Precinct. And yeah, I had to take them up. You know, $1.40, $1.30, 75 cents, $1.30, $1.25, $1, and $1. So I got a whole bunch of the 87th Precinct. I got The Mugger, Killer's Payoff, See Them Die, Till Death, Axe, just Axe, Shotgun, and Blood Relatives. Another one, cheap, Shardic by Richard Adams. I just read Watership Down last month. I liked it well enough. A lot of people weren't all that thrilled with it, but this book was at 50 cents. And if you buy one, you get one free. So this is a sort of a mythical story of a bear, sort of in a fantasy kingdom. Don't know too much about it, but price was right. The Godsend by Bernard Taylor. You know, born in mystery, abandoned by her mother, golden-haired Bonnie brought joy to the Marlowes from the moment they took her in. And when the Marlowes' own newborn baby died, Bonnie became a comfort in their grief. Wonderful new sister for their children. A curse from hell. But after another child died, and then another, suspicions so disturbing and terrible haunted Alan Marlowe that he feared he was losing his sanity. And when the terrible accidents just coincided, or was beautiful Bonnie really a force of evil bent on destroying his entire family? Story of evil children. Yeah, trash. I have to make August last longer because there's so much trash to read. The Late Great Creature by Brock Brower. What do you see on that cover? I see a naked woman on a giant bat's head. And on the front, a horror tale to shock the unshockable 70s. Was the 70s so unshockable? Written in 1971? Can America be shocked back to its senses by a self-appointed messiah of terror? August, How to Make August Last Longer. Carrie by Stephen King. This book was $1.50. It got pretty good reviews by Michael K. Vaughan, and this just in. I think I read this in high school, but it's like not reading it at all when it's been that long. So I went ahead and said, maybe I'll reread this, or maybe not. Rose Hilda by Hermann Hesse. I quite like Hermann Hesse as an author. I've read Steppenwolf, Siddhartha, and Damien. I have a lot of his other books I haven't read, and I picked this up because it was cheap. A play, A Man for All Seasons by Robert Bolt. The reason I picked this up is that when I made my announcement for maybe midrash, and I was looking for movies, a commenter said maybe I should watch the movie A Man of All Seasons. For whatever reason, that comment disappeared. It went into the black hole where the YouTube goblins live, and I don't know who made that, but I doubt I'll watch the movie, but maybe I'll read the play. There's still a lot to go for maybe midrash. Shiloh by Shelby Foote. Now, this is a work of fiction, as I understand, and Shelby Foote is mostly known as an historian. He wrote a 3-volume work on the American Civil War. And living now in Virginia, I've always promised to do a lot of books on the Civil War, and I'm never delivering on that promise. And maybe I'll get around to reading these books about the Civil War because it's just a fascinating subject. And the last book that I picked up today was By Reason of Insanity by Shane Stevens. I picked this up because it was only $3. And on Criminali's Discord channel, there was someone complaining that he wanted to buy the book like this, and he was not buying it because it was $40. And then he found a $6 copy on eBay, I think, and he snatched it up. So I bought this with the express purpose of giving it away. And I will be doing an announcement in a little while giving away this book because it's a very good serial killer novel. And I think people should read this. And since it's hard to find and was cheap, I'm going to give it to someone. And that is my Raining Books haul for now. I'm actually going to go look at a used bookstore this afternoon because I'm participating in the Summer of Snopes, where everyone's going to be reading 3 books by William Faulkner. And I want to see if I can find some books to give away. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.